Taurus, hi. Welcome to Surrender to the Flow Tarot. I am Denise, and I'm going to be doing a timeless. That means whenever you come across it is the time for you. General reading for the collective of Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Virgo, or Venus. It doesn't matter which one of those you're here for. This is a general reading, so it may not resonate with everyone. Take what resonates and leave the rest, but be careful not to insert yourself into the story. You will know in this reading, you'll know in the beginning of where you are now, if this is your reading or not. Okay, so your overall energy for the reading is the Lovers. And this is a soulmate. This shows a deep spiritual connection. This is two people making the choice, two harmoniously balanced people are choosing to come together in a harmoniously balanced way and create something from that. And this reading is you both have a choice, both of you. So in your recent past, and this could be in the past already happened, or you're in it right now and coming out of it. Two of Swords, isolation, and wedding. So you had possibly a marriage. If not a marriage, it felt like a marriage. And what you thought was a balanced, harmonious, fully accepted union. But something happened in that to make you feel alone even though you weren't. And I think at the same time something happened and now you needed to pull back a little bit just to take what is this? That's the Two of Swords as a choice. Interesting. The Lovers is a choice, and your recent past is a choice, and where you are right now is also kind of a choice, but an out of control choice, but we'll wait for that. It's interesting because I didn't really pick up on that before. But for sure, your person, something happened on your person's side, and we're going to get into that in a minute. But the Two of Swords is a choice when there's a separation between head and heart, the 3D and the 5D, which is the 3D is the human, physical self, 5 senses, and the 5D is the 7 senses. It's the metaphysical, it's the ethereal, it's the esoteric, the divine. And so the Two of Swords is recognizing that they're out of balance and choosing or not to bring them back together. So where you are right now is the Wheel of Fortune. Again, this is the choice that's not really a choice that you're in control of. Nature and reconciliation in reverse. So that is telling me that you are a very spiritually based person, and you are probably really grounded in the 3D, and a really good conduit for the one. And the Wheel of Fortune, that's showing up as where you are right now, is saying that you have surrendered to the flow of the universe. You are, whatever happened before to kind of knock you off a little, you are seeing the beauty in everything. You are, that nature card is, when you're in this nature card specifically is being able to see nature and beauty and oneness and the universe and everything, even if you're in the middle of a city situation or industrial situation. You feel me? So you're in something that maybe makes you feel a little bit outside of yourself, like outside of your true nature, but you are accepting where you are and working with it and you're not trying to control what's happening. You are surrendering to the flow. That is beautiful. That's beautiful. Okay, let's go to your person. Your person's recent past. They are showing up as the Ten of Wands. in the recent past, remember, displacement and finances and career. Okay, so what that is telling me is that your person was somewhat responsible, in some way responsible for some kind of upheaval and burden, and feeling, the Ten of Wands is feeling like you're carrying the heaviest burden and you just want to put it down, and you do put it down, because the tens are about completion. It's the end. It has been really, really stressful and exhausting for your person, whatever this is that they've been carrying. And the displacement card is showing me that somewhere along there, they were taking their stress and things that they were had responsibility for creating, and they were putting it onto you, and they were acting in a way they were taking it out on you in some way. And and that is what happened to make you feel like, I thought you saw me and you don't. It is somewhat, it's tied to finances and career. So I'm thinking it's either like, maybe it's the pandemic, you know, it's the providing part, probably. Or it could be, I don't see the devil card, but I would say it has, I could pull a card. Let's pull a clarifier on that just to see if we can see a little bit clearer what the finances and career issue was for your person. Okay. You are already aware of this, though, so I guess I'm pulling this card for me. Okay. The Two of Pentacles flipped, but it didn't flip out. That's balancing. And finances and career, resources and none. How are you going to get them? You feel me? Okay. The Two of Wands. And the star is on the bottom. I love the star. It's a pole dancing goddess. I mean, hello. Who doesn't want that? Right? Okay, the Two of Wands is, again, a lot of twos going on here. Two, that is deciding to, so that's a choice between action, between staying in a place, in your comfort zone, and going on and pushing yourself out of your comfort zone. I'm not sure what they did. Because staying in their comfort zone could have been the thing that made the finances fall apart, you know? Or pushing themselves out of the comfort zone. I would say it's probably staying in and maybe acting in a way a little out of control. You know what I mean? I don't know that it's super important to figure that out, because you already know what it is. If you don't know what it is, then this reading isn't for you, because this is clearly two people who are aware. There's no secrets here. You know, so FYI. Okay, so where your person is now. So they recently came out of the Ten of Wands, and wait till you see this. They went into the Ten of Cups. The Ten of Cups. Risk and trust and separation in reverse. Okay. I'm going to pull a card on the risk. Spirit, can you show us more about risk? Tell us more about risk. That's the Five of Pentacles popped up. The Fool. Okay, so your person had, currently right now what's going on for them is putting all their burdens down, and putting down whatever they've been carrying is causing them a life change. So that's huge. So that's like, it could be in like career, but it's also whatever it's causing in the 3D, it's causing in the 5D. So if it was before, if they moved from a place of fear and nervousness, now they're understanding that they have to leave that behind, and they're replacing their fears and their out of control feelings with starting to be aware of the universe and of everything, that they are one with everything. And it's scary for them, and it's a risk, and that's what this risk card is the risk worth it? And the Fool tells me that yes, they said yes. And the Ten of Cups also is screaming yes. This is what you two have together is everything to them. That's their wish fulfillment. It's their everything they could have dreamed for is what you guys have. And they want to come out of separation, and they understand that there's still trust, that they still have to prove their trust to you. Okay, so what the universe has for you guys is Temperance in reverse, the Seven of Cups, and the Fountain. The Fountain is a special card for this deck, for the Fountain deck. Okay, so the Fountain is realizing and recognizing that you are one with everything. And this is when you're quiet. You're in witness mode. Like, you are a witness, you are the observer, you are in the flow. And that is where very much you are. And your person has the ability to get to where to get. Your person is this is your person too. They haven't realized it yet, but they're starting to realize it, and they have they are able to get themselves there. They are able to do it. The Seven of Cups and the Temperance in reverse is the universe saying you have choices, and they want you to make it. They want you to look at all of your options. There's more for your person than they thought was out there. And the Temperance in reverse is showing losing control. And traditionally it doesn't mean it in this way, but in this case for your person, it means it's a good thing. It's a surrendering of control, to be out of control in the way that you are in the flow of the universe. Does that make sense? That is what your person is kind of struggling with, and also learning at the same time. Okay, so if you could say one thing to your person, I'm going to have the book for this, right now, what would it be? So we're using I didn't even tell you what decks we were using. I'll do that at the end, I guess. But this is the Wisdom of Trees Oracle. And you got Baobab, the Tree of Life. And underlying that is the Cedar of Lebanon. So these are both at the blue. They're both about being rooted. And of course you got this, because Taurus, you are like, whoo, you're emanating. You're like the King of Pentacles. Like the Emperor, you know? The Emperor is like the antithesis, the pinnacle of all of the 3D and the perfect melding with the 5D. And that is where you are. But I feel more than a mental thing, you are so holistically open and in balance. Okay, so the Tree of Life is what you would tell your person. Hold on. Is that you're here for them, and that you see the divinity in them, and that you know the divinity in you, and you are just going to continue to be that, and you're just going to share that with them. You're going to be that, and because you're going to maintain that, and that's what you're going to be producing and reflecting, your person is in a state of receptivity and awareness of themselves, that just seeing that and being around that will immediately help to heal them. They won't drain you. Your person isn't going to drain you, but maybe they have drained you. That's interesting, because maybe it's that. Maybe it wasn't finances. Maybe it was codependency, or really insecurity for your person. But I don't know, you know, maybe they drained you a little, or they looked to you in an excessive way to balance them out. But they're, okay, before I jump ahead, well, so we'll see where your person is right now is the you, and the underlying is the people. I don't know how to say this, but this is a card of being rooted, and that's the underlying. That's what your person is working on. And the you is healing, and that's what your person would tell you. It's a time of rebirth, and they know that, and they're choosing that, remember, because they have chosen they're in the 10 of Cups, and that's what they want to tell you, to have patience with them, to have temperance with them right now, because they are new to this. They are awakening to it. But I want to say this strongly, that some people are so new to it in every way. New to it in like how they're thinking about it. They've never done actions like these before. I don't think your person is that kind of person. I think a lot of these, I think it's not a completely foreign concept for them. Clearly, if the fountain is coming up between you, about being one with the universe and all of that, it's just maybe they're not totally used to doing it and like letting themselves be it, but they have done it enough that you guys are in a high level commitment, because where you are, you wouldn't be with someone who wasn't at least you're equal on very many levels, and the ones that they weren't, they were only like here, and you had full confidence because they've showed you that they are prepared and invested and committed to you and themselves and doing the work. You feel me? So this is where I think you guys are. It's really close, you know, maybe here now since there's a little bit, but so this is beautiful, Taurus. You are my 10th reading, and you are the only reading that got the Lovers, and one other got the Fountain. Actually, I think I got the Fountain when I did my own reading. I don't actually remember, but there you go. That's what I have for you. I'm thinking if we need an oracle card. Let me sit for a second. I think maybe your person, we're going to pull an oracle card for your person, even though they're not watching this. I have a belief that when two or more people are super connected on such a deep level, and their empathetic cord or empathic cord between each other is really strong and clear, that when one of the group, when one of the people gets a download or becomes aware, epiphany, or has a shift, that it immediately gets shared with the other, whether it's just the energy of that, or it depends on how the other person, how they take it, like what they're able to take it, and how, I think you know what I mean. But we are going to pull a card for your person right now, and then just me and you and everyone watching this, all of our energies that's going to be put on the card will all go out toward your person. You feel me? All right, so we're going to do the Spirit Animal Oracle. And I will definitely have to use the book for that, just FYI. So what message do you have for Taurus' person right now to help them on their journey? What message do you have for Taurus' person right now to help them on their journey? Okay, so the other thing I want to say is that you guys, I guess, where you are is just a communication with each other. You know what I mean? I don't know if you're physically, I think you are physically separated. And perhaps the communication could come from you, Taurus, because you are in the place where you want to tell your person that you are here for them and you're going to support them. So that to me says you have the message to go out, you know, just something to think about. Okay, spirit message do we have for Taurus' person to help them? Ooh, not going to take those. I'm going to cut this in half because it's kind of fat and it's hard to hold them all. And I don't want to, I only take cards that flip out over my left thumb. Sometimes when decks are new, more come out than are meant just for the technical part of it, not for the spiritual part, you feel me? Okay. So on the bottom of the deck is the White Raven Spirit, trust in the magic. That's what we're putting out to your person right now. And the canary, they got the canary spirit, sing your own song. So let's see what that means. Isn't that pretty? I love these cards. I love Colette Baron-Reid's decks. They're all really powerful. Canary spirit arrives to help you find your authentic voice and express what is in your heart. Free yourself to experience your inner light and let it shine, as canary spirit sings to remind you of your inherent joy and to support you as you sing your own song. So yeah, so this is just confirmation that if you haven't already told your person, Taurus, that you are here for them and that is the choice you made and you are going to continue to support yourself, and in return it will support them and support them, then that is what the universe is wanting you to do right now. Free to be yourself and express your most cherished desires. The world wants to hear your song. You're being called fully to be yourself, for only then you will find harmony and joy. You can make music with others so beautifully when your notes ring true. Are you suppressing your true voice? Trying to sing the song you think people want to hear instead of your own? You create a cage around your life when you express only what you think will help you fit in and get what you think you want. Are you hiding the real you? Telling a safe story about yourself to others because you are afraid they will think you are too different if they knew the truth? Canary spirit comes to help you express yourself in a more honest and authentic way. Yes, not everyone will agree with you. In fact, not everyone will want to hear your originality or accept your uniqueness. You must not give this a single care. There will be plenty of people, opportunities, and wonderful new experiences that arrive as if by magic once you open your own cage door and fly free. Canary spirit is cheering for you and wants you to know you are safe and loved. Find your voice and have courage to spread your wings and sing out loud. The world needs your true song. So there you go. Okay, Taurus. I hope this helped. And if you're still here and you watch this long, consider liking, thumbs up or thumbs down, whatever one you feel, and subscribing. Consider subscribing. It's free for you. It costs you nothing. All you do is just click the button, and what it does is help the videos that I make get out more, so that the messages reach more people. And the more subscribers that I have on my channel will equal the amount of time I'll be able to devote to readings, because I can't maintain this 12 readings weekly if it's not in some way providing for me too, you know what I mean? So it's very time consuming, but I love doing it. I love doing it. And I really feel like it's an honor to be able to read for people. So thank you for coming, and thank you for sharing your energies with me and your spiritual teams. And I will see you next week. Okay, bye, Taurus.